Okay, this is a video for my friend Christina, and she wanted to know how I got my hair cut and how I grew it back, because when I first got cut, it was really thin. It was like super thin. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was like in the middle of the year, the middle of the school year, but it was like to right here, and it was super thin. It was really pretty, and a lot of you wanted to know if I had got it professionally cut, and I did. And if you're tagged in this video, it's probably because you've asked me how I got it cut and how I got it that way and all that stuff. And there are a lot of people who ask me, I just don't remember them all. And if you're tagged in here, you're probably one of those people. I mean, yeah, you've probably asked, obviously. And sorry if I'm like super out there. It's 1:43 in the morning on Monday. I really hate Mondays. But got professionally cut by my aunt, and she didn't use a razor blade. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a razor blade, but it'll make layers. I don't know where she got it. I think she got it at Sally's. That's where she gets most of her stuff, but the way she cut it is she did lots and lots of layers on the top, and there's not as many layers on the bottom, but my hair, it is thicker on top than it is the bottom. Like, there's more layers on the top and less layers on the bottom, so it's like big on top and it gets really thin down here. Sometimes I'll super straighten it and it'll be like really nice and pretty. And it's like curly right now. That's how it is at the end of the day. But I don't, and some of you asked if I tease my hair. I do sometimes, but I don't take the comb and just push it down and hairspray it, because it's really bad for your hair. I kind of just like pull my hair out like this and hairspray it and then just brush it down. And I don't like seam teasing my hair. It's really bad for your hair. And this isn't my, this haircut right here, it isn't my final cut, because it takes, you have to get a couple more haircuts to get your final cut, because it has to be really super layered. But you have to grow your hair out to get more layers, which is, I don't know, you want to get your hair cut, but you have to grow more hair to get your hair cut. It's kind of, I don't know. But she also wanted to know how I grew it out so fast. And right after I got my hair cut, my mom, she got me this mane and tail. It's horse shampoo, actually, but you can use it for humans too, and it makes your hair grow out super fast. Like, I used it, and my hair got really thick, like right here, and my hair used to be really thin. It works really well. Like, your hair will grow out in a week, or some of it will, I don't know, depends on your hair. And the conditioner, the conditioner works really well too. It's just that when you use it, it kind of, when you use it, you'll notice that it'll pull, a lot of your hair out, and it kind of feels rubbery, and then when you wash it out, it makes your hair really soft. And I don't use mane and tail all the time, because it won't make your hair, that soft. It'll just make it soft. You'll kind of feel it be a little coarse. And the other shampoo I like to use, it's like the Dove Daily Moisturizer, and it makes your hair really soft. Like, I used it this morning and it's really soft. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. There's nothing really much to it, except actually getting everything, getting all the layers and everything, and telling your stylist or whoever's cutting your hair to do it. I mean, you can do it yourself, but that'd be a little hard because you have to get the back and everything. Your bangs will be pretty easy to do by yourself, but not that I do it, but it's not cutting the back of your hair or anything. And a lot of you want to know how I cut my bangs. I didn't cut them. Again, my aunt cut them, but she cut them really, really slanted. They go down they go down like this. And if I didn't have my glasses, they'd be in my face all the time. And I'm trying to see if I could get my bangs cut again to bring this over here and just cut it. I've been training my hair to do this, but I have to cut it. And I kind of want it swoopy. Kind of like, oh, it's kind of like the boys at school who have like the little swoopy hair, but and some of their hair goes on the side of their face, something like that. But it's kind of like a girl version, and I think it's pretty cool. And a lot of you asked if I was going to dye my hair colors. I don't know, but I really want to. And my dad's been talking about it. I'm probably not going to dye my entire hair. Maybe like a couple of strands, and maybe, I don't know, part of my bangs, but I'm not going to go super all out on it. And a lot of you guys were asking if I were to dye my hair, what color it'd be. It'd probably be like blonde. Like just, I don't know, maybe a little strip of blonde right here. That way it's a lot easier to dye, and you don't even have to use real dye. You can use Manic Panic, and that's like semi-permanent paint. Not paint. It's semi-permanent hair dye, sorry. Semi-permanent hair dye, and if you use it and you have blonde hair, you don't really have to bleach it or anything. You just use it, and it'll come out in a couple of washes. And that is pretty much it. If you guys want to know more, you can ask me some questions. And yeah, ask me more questions if you want to know anything. It's really not that hard to get it. Oh, just so you know, if you ever go swimming and your hair's in layers, your hair will it'll curl out and you'll see like all the layers. It's kind of cool, but kind of not. And yeah, but there's a lot of things you can't do with layered hair, and you can't braid your hair. Yeah, you can't braid your hair. Maybe you could get away with fishtailing it, but not like the 3-strand braids, because then your hair will stick out all over the place. It just doesn't work. And you can't do maybe I can, but you can't really do the thing where you braid your hair like this. You can't really do that because some strands are there's a lot of things you can't do. And braiding is like the number one of them. I mean, you can put it in a ponytail. You can, but it kind of looks weird. And some of the hairs won't stay because they're really short. So I usually just pull them out like this. And that's pretty much it. Again, if you want to ask me any more questions, you can. And I'm just going to say goodnight to you all because it's now 1:51 and I'm super tired. Good night. Oh, forgot to say, have a great summer.